Hey everybody, I'm Ledain, welcome back to Guild Wars 2. With me is my buddy Loch.
Hail to the king, baby.
And we're killing a bunch of river stuff.
Case in point.
And I've got a mighty axe. Warning, brood mother.
Now you just need to add some strings to that mighty axe. Yeah, I've seen the Broodmother sign, but I've actually never seen the Broodmother here. I'm presuming that it's another one of those dynamic events, but I've never seen that one triggered here. Only events that I've actually seen in this region are the spider thing we just did, the bandits burning the hay bales earlier that I mentioned, and another one with a giant worm that crops out at the farmland.
So these things are actually weaker, like way weaker than us.
Yeah, they're level 2. We were actually supposed to do this one first after the farm area. This is where I was trying to lead you before, but we kind of got sidetracked.
I'm kind of a putz.
That's okay, though.
Makes things more interesting.
I'm guessing this is where the brood mother would be if she spawned. Considering there's nests and eggs, and you actually, one of the things you're supposed to do for the heart quest guy is to splish the eggs.
Well, doing a good job of that.
Yay, premeditated abortion!
Brandon University Gaming Association does not necessarily agree with abortion.
We do, however, find it hilarious when it's giant lizard eggs. Oh yeah, one thing you might notice as you play classes that have more in the way of buffs and healing abilities and such later on, a lot of your abilities to heal and buff other players, in fact, there's no way to target another player short of actually clicking on them. And you don't need to do that to heal them. Most healing abilities will either heal in an area of effect around you, or an area effect that you place on the ground, or they will just rebound off of nearby enemies. Like one of my abilities, actually, with my focus, it just sends out this black scythe made of like smoky stuff
That's pretty cool.
Hits an enemy. It causes vulnerability on them, and then bounces off of them to the nearest ally and causes regeneration on them. And it bounces back and forth 5 times.
Plus 3 healing power. Do I even have any healing power? I guess I have my self-heal.
Yeah, your self-heal counts for that too. And well, actually, there's another thing I was going to get to at some point. Hit the H button for your hero thing.
Uh-huh.
And right below the equipment tab, there should be a skills and traits tab.
Thank you.
And click the one that says slot skills. You won't be able to actually use these until you reach level 5 and start getting skill points. But if you'll notice, there's like 4 different healing abilities. 3 of them are based on your class, and then there's 1 based on your race, which should be Prayer to Dwayna.
I have healing surge.
Yeah, that's the one you start with. The others you have to buy with skill points, which you get from those skill challenges, and you get 1 every time you level up as well.
Okay.
And different ones, there's usually at least 1 that will put down some kind of circle or have an area effect ability that heals allies too. Although not every class has that. Like, I actually have 1, but I'd have to sacrifice my Blood Fiend to do it, because he's my healing ability. Every time he deals damage, he trickles health back to me.
I probably should have kept my sword so I could use it in my offhand.
Yeah, what you kind of want to do, eventually at least, is make sure you keep... Problem?
I thought I heard like something roaring in the distance.
Oh. I didn't notice. But... yeah, you kind of want to try, at least until you really settle on particular weapon styles that you want to stick with exclusively. But for the time being, I would recommend keeping basically 1 of every kind of weapon you can use, at least long enough to learn all its skills. I actually have See, I don't see any level requirements on these, so I actually have a sword that I'm going to try and give you.
Okay.
And a short bow. I think you can use short bows. If not, well, sell it. I don't need it. Here's the tricky thing, though. There is no trading in this game. If you want to send stuff to someone, you have to right-click their name, click Send Mail, and mail it to them. Which makes trading a tricky thing, at least with strangers, because you never know for sure how to keep them from ripping you off. It's one big, I'd say fairly flawed element of the game, but no game's perfect. Anyway, there you go. Should check your mail now.
Sweet. Yeah, I can't use the short bow.
Okay, well, at least you can use the sword. Just sell the bow. Like I said, it's worthless to me.
Okay. So where are we killing stuff now?
Let's see. Next should be... actually, I think that's all in this general vicinity. We'll have to head, like, eastward for more. This is just these 5 in this region. Oh, there's one more in this region. Okay, there's one more. To the extreme southwest that we haven't gotten to yet. Little Moa farm. Although, actually, by now, we probably should have been doing more of your class story or whatever, but you've got me along, so you can kick the ass of this other area, too. And get ahead of the game a bit.
Need a longer cord for these earbuds.
This way.
Carrots. No gathering tool equipped. What? Why do I need a sickle to harvest carrots?
Because Tyrian carrots are apparently very sturdy.
I'm carrying a hoe.
And you're not sharing her with me?
I'm gonna hoe you, rabbit. Apparently I can't use the hoe as a weapon.
That's... Then again, if it doesn't...
I can use it as a throwing weapon.
Nice.
Take that, hoe.
Die, Bucky Rabbit. Yeah, so technically I can actually heal you, sort of.
That's pretty cool. So one of my skills seems to be like a combo.
Oh, you're, let's see, which... Basic attack with a melee weapon usually is going to be like a 3-hit combo.
Uh-huh.
And since it's on auto attack, it'll automatically cycle through all 3 attacks. But there are certain other ones, especially abilities. There are certain abilities you get that are called counter. Usually they're like clone counter or phantasmal counter is the one on my Mesmer, something like that. But basically, it's a block ability. Whenever you hold it, if the enemy attacks you while you're in the block stance, you will automatically take no damage and retaliate with some form of special ability. Like in the case of my Mesmer, she's got one with a sword in the offhand, and one with a scepter in the main hand. And with both of them, if she gets hit while blocking, she teleports a short distance away and leaves a clone in her place.
Interesting. But there's no, like, repercussions for using it or anything?
Well, it's just like any other skill. It's got a cooldown time, and a significantly longer cooldown time than your average basic attack. And of course, timing, because if you use it like right after you've taken a hit to the face, most enemies are not going to just instantly swing again and make it easy to block. You actually have to time it a little bit. And of course, you're best off timing it whenever you see them charging up a really hard hit, because it will automatically negate all damage from the next attack that hits you. And if you waste that on a little piddling poke, and then they hit you in the face with a giant hammer, well, you just wasted a counter move.
Yeah.
There's actually a buff that has a similar effect called Aegis, however you pronounce it.
Almost there.
But unfortunately, most of the ways that I've seen to apply it are random, except if you're a guardian, one of your gimmick abilities is the ability to grant Aegis temporarily to all allies within a certain radius of you. Which is good if you're actually expecting like a big attack to come or something in a group situation and you want to protect everybody. Guardians have a pretty cool little gimmick. You might have noticed like the function key F1 for you is the only one. Yeah, that will actually change depending on what your main hand weapon is.
Right.
And dealing damage, taking damage, and so forth builds up your adrenaline bar to let you use that. But with other characters, it's different for every class. That's basically their defining gimmick.
Get over here and help me.
For me,
I can throw my sword.
it's this. I could basically turn into a Heartless if you boil down to it.
I see.
Basically, every time an enemy dies near me, or when I use certain attacks, well, actually, anytime an enemy or ally dies near me, I absorb life force, and it builds up a little bar above my skills. Once it gets full, I can turn into that Lich form thing, the Death Shroud is what it's called. And my life force bar drains when I get hit instead of my health bar. And I gain several new unique abilities that drain life force whenever I use them.
I got Bandit Slayer.
Got a bomb.
Just make sure you look away.
Nice one.
You were looking at it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if I was going to go off or not. Bombs in this game suck. Unless you're an engineer.
All the more reason to play an engineer.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually planning to buy more character slots now that I have a reason to.
Because they're awesome?
And because I've got actually people I know playing this game now. Aside from just Mike. Oh! Oh! That was Fluffy! I will kill you, bitch!
Fluffy?
She ripped up one of my little bone minions.
How dare
I
she?
killed it! You murderer! Even though he was already dead.
No one kills Fluffy but us.
Welcome to Big Time. Population.
Yay, level up.
Right.
Now I can equip that thing. What was it again?
I don't know.
I only get so many accessory slots?
You should have two.
Yeah.
2 accessory slots, and a back slot, an amulet, and 2 rings. Although I have yet to see anything cool that goes in the back slot yet. My ranger has a back brace, of all things, but no kick-ass cape or anything. And haven't really seen anybody running around with capes either. Not even high-level people that come back to lower-level zones to do their dailies and stuff. That's another thing you might have noticed is like a daily thing at the top right of your screen.
Yeah, it says I've done 1 out of 5.
Yeah, this is the whole list of things. If you click on it, it will expand the list to show you which ones you're progressing on right now. And there's like a bajillion of them. But if you do 5 of them every day, you get a certain reward. Like random gear, a couple items, a little token thing, and something called Laurel, which you spend at specific vendors that only take laurels. You just throw a rock at somebody.
No, I threw a keg of ale.
Even better.
Hello? My inventory is full.
Set the timer.
Yep.
Damn it.
Oh, I have a leather bag. Now I have all this extra inventory. Yay!
Oh, 4 spaces.
It's better than no spaces.
Don't forget to do that thing I mentioned with depositing the collectibles and stuff.
Yeah. I need to get to a bank first, though, wouldn't I?
No, you can do that.
I mail it to myself or something?
No, you just open your inventory, go to that gear at the top right corner, and then click deposit all collectibles, and they just magically vanish.
My inventory.
Should be a gear icon right under the X.
Aha. Cool.
You just click deposit all collectibles, and they are magically whisked away to your bank to be accessed whenever you get to a crafting station.
That's pretty neat. Alright, so I guess we'll cut it off here. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you liked the video, and hopefully we'll see you again in the next part. Take care.